Hello, wonderful galactic beings. Welcome to Lucinda Soul, and my name is Selinda, and I'm going to explain to you how I came about writing Götter in Weiss. So, Götter in Weiss, Gods in White, resonated with a consciousness level of guilt, 30, right? It's 10 to the power of 30. It's a logarithmic log. And so guilt is really not a life-supporting vibe, right? So I took some notes so I don't forget what I wanted to say. So guilt has to do with a vindicative God view, right? So God is vindicative. He's there to punish. It's a life view of evil. There's evil out there, and it's all about this. There's sin, there's salvation, and there's punishment involved. And the emotion predominantly here is blame. So either you're blaming yourself, so it's sort of self-destructive, or you're blaming someone else. And as I said, the process is destruction. So it's a destructive vibe, not life-supporting. And guilt has been used in society to manipulate really others. So it's a way of manipulating, and it's very unforgiving. So guilt is either acted out or projected onto others. That's how Dr. David R. Hawkins puts it, right? So, and it's unforgiving. It's an unforgiving attitude, and it has punishment at its core, and as a means of coercion and control. So, ring a bell? Yeah. So, it's this emotional expression is really not supportive of life. So why this vibe for this song? When I wrote the song, it's actually one of the first songs that I wrote. I was in a state of there's this pandemic happening, right? And I didn't know what to do with it, how to order it emotionally. Really, I had this frustration of not being able to express myself the way I wanted to, not being heard, not being understood. And it really, all these countermeasures during that time that were taken by our governments did not resonate with me at all, because I have this core belief that all remedies and solutions can be found in nature. And I have been on that path since 2008 and 2009. And so this whole period did not resonate with me at all, and I had really my difficulties. So it really had a therapeutic value to me, writing this song. And why German? So Götter in Weiß is an expression. So Gods in White is really a common expression used in German. And when you say Götter in Weiß, everybody knows what you're talking about. It's the lab coded. It's just authority, right? It's somebody that represents authority with a white lab coat, either a doctor, a scientist, or somebody working in the lab. So it's this authority that it represents, and this godlike figure that it represents, so Götter in Weiß. So unfortunately, due to recent historical events, the German language has been demonized, really, and it's such a shame. So I really love German. My daughter doesn't like German so much, but I really do. I love all languages, really. It's just an expression of being human, and it's just a way we communicate, right? So every country has a language, and every country has its culture and its linguistic expressions that comes with it. So it's fascinating. So what I wanted to share with you is that in the core of this of the song, there's the word Übermut. So Mut means courage, right? And Mut is used in other words as well, and it changes the meaning of the word completely. So if you take Mut and you have the prefix über, and everybody knows Mensch, über Mensch, right? So over. So Übermut means arrogance, means presumption, but it also means high spirits, depending on which sentence you're using and how you're using it, right? So, and the other side of the coin is Demut, right? Demut, de-courage. And what does that mean? Humility. Humbleness, to be humble. Demütig, yeah? Then there is Zumutung, which is a word that I'm not using. Also Demut I'm not using in this song. But Zumutung is imposition, right? Disgrace. So, but at its core it's Mut. So it's really courage, and how courage is being used by the human being. How we choose to use courage, right? So too much of it ends up in arrogance, and if you tune it down a bit, you end up in humility. So I really like that about the German language, and by the way, the same goes for Russian. It has very, very similar how do you say, set up to it. The grammar is very similar, and so I really like that about German. And and I just wanted to share this song with you now. So it's going to be live. I hope I remember the words. Okay, I'll close this. And oh yeah, I wanted to translate it. So, our lives in your hands, your words that blind us, self-important and uninhibited, you judge unreservedly. Conscience lets you know to raise the flag of truth. As a result of great pressure, you simply looked away. Now strengthened and wise, with light at our side, we walk self-determined in trust that grows steadily. Gods in white, this is the chorus, right? You have led us up the slippery slope. Your deeds are the proof your arrogance has derailed. So that's the message. Your arrogance has derailed. Euer Übermut ist entgleist. So, let's hop in. All right. Unser Leben in euren Händen, eure Worte, die uns blenden, selbstherrlich und enthemmt. Urteilt ihr uneingeschränkt. Götter in weiß, geführt habt ihr uns aufs Glatteis. Eure Taten sind Beweis, euer Übermut ist entgleist. Das Gewissen lässt euch wissen, die Wahrheitsflagge zu hissen. Infolge grossen Drucks habt ihr einfach weggeguckt. Götter in weiß, geführt habt ihr uns aufs Glatteis. Eure Taten sind Beweis, euer Übermut ist entgleist. Oh, 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 oh. Nun gestärkt und weise, mit Licht an unserer Seite, gehen im Vertrauen, das stetig zunimmt. Götter in weiß, geführt habt ihr uns aufs Glatteis, eure Taten sind Beweis, euer Übermut ist entgleist, euer Übermut ist entgleist, euer Übermut ist entgleist. Thank you for listening, beautiful galactic beings. Bye-bye. And stay luminous.